WhatsApp is the world's largest messenger with 140 billion messages exchanged every single day. They've got about 2.7 billion monthly active users, and about 500 million of those are from India, making India the largest user base on WhatsApp. In this video, we're going to answer the question, how did WhatsApp use its deceptively simple UX design to take over the world and become the number one messenger? As part of our research, we conducted a UX audit and went through over 400 screenshots and every single flow in WhatsApp to distill it down into actionable insights for you use in your own projects. We'll take a look at some of these core design principles behind WhatsApp. And one thing I realized making this video is that on the surface, it might seem like just another chat app, but let me assure you, there's deeper psychological and UX principles at play here. Finally, we'll talk about the future that WhatsApp seeks to create with its ambitions for a super app and what are some possible challenges that are standing in its way. Stick around till the very end to download our WhatsApp UX file and go through it in much more detail. So let's get started. Let's start with the very first core principle, simplicity. Now, if you've used WhatsApp, you know that their interface is super user-friendly, very intuitive, which means that even if you're not a tech-savvy person, you can easily start chatting and talking to people in no time. This simplicity isn't just by chance. It's a deliberate design choice that they've maintained from the very beginning so that they can cater to the broadest audience possible. So from teenagers to grandparents, everybody should find it easy to use. I'm sure you've got your own stories of your relatives, grandparents, parents who were initially not very comfortable with technology, but they did use WhatsApp. And we think that they might struggle, but within a couple of days, they're sending messages, sending pictures, updating their status, saying good morning messages. It just makes you realize that this simplicity really bridges that divide. The second principle working in WhatsApp's favor is becoming the default. WhatsApp isn't just another app on your phone. It feels like it's a part of your phone's native apps. What our audit revealed was that WhatsApp uses very familiar icons and gestures and tries to match it to iOS or Android's system guidelines. This familiarity reduces the learning curve for new users, and these standard fonts and layouts help make it very easy to actually start using it as your default app. Take a second to remember, when was the first time you installed WhatsApp? For me, it was like it was always there. I can't even think about it because all my contacts are on WhatsApp, making it super easy to start conversation. There's no learning curve, no setup, no usernames, no sending friend requests, no waiting for people. It's just download and start communicating. The third super important principle here is that from the very beginning, they've kept it free. So no cost to you, no ads, and no hidden fees. This part, especially in the early days, was super revolutionary. It attracted a lot of users who were tired of paying SMS charges for every single message, paying for phone call per minute, and video calls, which wasn't even an option. As part of our audit, we noticed a lot of these patterns, including how WhatsApp is very conscious of data usage, which I guess is a very important feature when you have regions where data plans might be expensive for people. To give my own example, I've been living in Copenhagen for the last 3 years. Now, if I want to communicate with the people that are important to me, SMS is not an option. Phone calls have international roaming, but I can chat endlessly, have these video calls, update my status, whatever, without worrying about my phone bill and without really thinking about, will I have to get this person to download the app? WhatsApp becomes more valuable as more people use it, which brings me to my next principle here, which is network effects. WhatsApp, if you've noticed, is not just for personal use, friends and families. It's integrated as part of your schools, your classroom, your workplaces, your communities, your neighborhood. And what happens with this is that this wide usage creates a network that people don't really want to leave this app to communicate with other people. The core principle here you should know is called network effects. What it refers to is how a product or a service gains additional value as more people use it. In WhatsApp's case, as more people use it, it becomes valuable to its users because you don't need to switch to another app. Each new user potentially adds a lot more connections, family, friends, co-workers, creating a larger network where people are more likely to stay because everyone they know is already there. As we went deeper to understand these network effects as part of our audit, we saw how WhatsApp encourages users to invite others. The invite friends feature is prominently placed, especially if WhatsApp was not able to find anyone in your contacts. The app asks for contact book permission so that it can find your friends and constantly updates this so that you always have more people to talk to. This creates this network where each new user potentially brings in more users. Do you remember how quickly your WhatsApp contacts list grew? Like one day I remember it was just close friends and family. Then the next day, before I knew it, oh, freelance projects, work colleagues, gym buddies, and now my neighborhood grocery store is also on WhatsApp. This is the power of network effects in action. Now that we've seen these core design principles at play, the main question that's on my mind is what separates WhatsApp from just another chat app? The core thing to understand here is chat is just one form of communication. It's what WhatsApp was first known for, but since then they've expanded it to become a messenger. What does that mean? Well, at a very broad level, WhatsApp supports various types of communication formats. So there's one-to-one, there's one-to-many, and there's many-to-many. And it uses these modes across its features. So the one-to-one mode is the private chats where you communicate with a single person. The one-to-end mode can be seen in broadcast lists where you send messages to multiple people, but they can't really see each other or reply in a group format. Similarly, status updates are also a form of 1:n. Think of how you use WhatsApp. Now, you might have a private chat with a friend where you're just talking. You might, while doing this, see a status update, which is a family announcement about an upcoming wedding. Then, to discuss this, you go into a group chat, your family group, and now you're all discussing and making plans. Going even further, you might then get into a voice call or a video call with some subset of these people to communicate even further and go even more in higher fidelity communication. Each mode does serve a different purpose, yet all of these are seamlessly integrated into the WhatsApp experience, making it a super versatile tool for various communication needs, whoever that might be, and whichever context it might be happening in. What's the future that WhatsApp is building towards? Now, alongside the core messaging service, it does seem like WhatsApp has ambitious plans to transform into a super app for India. Now, this term super app implies a single platform offering a wide range of services that go beyond what was originally the use case, which is in this case, messaging. In my opinion, the first move towards this was the integration of UPI, allowing hundreds of millions of users to make transactions within the app, as simple as sending a message. Now, imagine you're shopping for groceries, paying for services, paying back a friend. You can do all of that within WhatsApp without using a third party and directly debit it from your bank account. This seems to be the future WhatsApp envisions. They've even gone further to integrate JioMart into their app for shopping. This move into commerce and overall the push into WhatsApp for businesses does seem like a part of this vision. However, all this growth hasn't been without its problems. A major issue is the rise of spam messages in WhatsApp. A recent survey found that around 95% of Indian users receive unsolicited commercial messages daily on WhatsApp. These messages can range from financial services to real estate offers to even job opportunities that sometimes end up being scams. Now, this increase in spam has been linked to WhatsApp's revised privacy policy, which allows for targeted advertising based on interactions with WhatsApp business accounts. Now, imagine opening your WhatsApp to find a barrage of promotional messages. For many, what was once this private, personal space for communication is now cluttered with ads and spam. This shift has left a lot of us frustrated, trying to figure out ways to block or mute these unwanted intrusions. A lot of the times, I don't even remember signing up to receive updates from these random businesses that are messaging me on WhatsApp now. This backlash highlights a crucial balance that WhatsApp needs to maintain. While the introduction of these business features and advertising does align with the monetization goals of WhatsApp, it does challenge the core principles of privacy and the simple, uncluttered experience that was responsible for making WhatsApp so popular in the first place. As WhatsApp navigates these challenges, it's a reminder to us designers that user experience and trust are as important as innovation. An app's future success will depend on how well it can integrate new features while maintaining the core value that attracted billions of people in the first place. So, now that we've seen all of this, the key takeaway for me as I went through this intense research was that as WhatsApp progresses towards becoming a super app, it's not just about designing new features, but given how huge the user base is, a good chunk of the world's population, it will redefine how we interact with technology in our daily lives. However, the big question is, will WhatsApp continue to grow like this without any competition? Or will other apps slowly fill in these gaps to go even deeper and eat up WhatsApp's market share? My name is Abhinav and I'm the founder of 10K Designers. If you enjoyed watching this video, definitely download our UX audit file and check out our channel for more videos just like this. Keep an eye out. Thanks for watching and see you soon.